Katy Perry is a well-known American musician. She came to fame in her 20s when she released the controversial song I Kissed a Girl. The song rose in the charts and left people feeling either flustered or upset. In addition to her singing career, she's also one of the newest judges on the long-standing competition show American Idol. The judges of American Idol have come and gone over the years, but fans have loved Katy Perry for her truth and passion as a judge, and it seems as if she's here to stay. Katy recently had her first child with her fiancé. Since her return to the show, fans have been wondering if she'll ever be the same outgoing and flirtatious judge she once was, or if she'll take a new role as the mother figure. Keep watching to find out why having a child may have put a dent in Katy Perry's career. Her career. Katy Perry is a well-known name in America and abroad. The singer-songwriter has made the top 100 charts many times over her career, even claiming #1 spots with songs like E.T., California Girls, and Firework. She's known for pushing the limit and breaking the glass ceiling as a bold female artist. She had a brief marriage with comedian Russell Brand that caught the attention of the media. She was even invited to sing at the Super Bowl halftime show in 2015 and left fans speechless with the iconic performance. Katy was destined for fame at an early age and wouldn't quit until she made her mark on the music industry. The star has been singing since she was a child and learned how to successfully play the guitar when she was 13. She and her mother made frequent trips to Nashville, Tennessee to admire big-name artists. When Katy was only 17, she took the leap to quit high school, earn her GED, and move to LA, where she eventually worked with famous producer Glenn Ballard. Katy spoke of this difficult time in her life in a recent interview. She spent years trying to make it big in one of the most expensive cities in the world. It took Perry over 5 years of struggling to finally catch her big break. In 2007, she released her first album after signing with Capitol Records. Capitol gave Perry the chance she needed to change her life forever. By the summer of 2008, Katy Perry was already a star. Her first album, One of the Boys, was a smashing success, with several of the songs reaching the top of the charts. She earned a Grammy nomination that year for Best Female Pop Vocal Performance. Not only was Perry a star for her vocal ability, but she also had the looks and personality like no other. Katy embraced her feminine side and wore insane outfits on stage and runways alike. It would be hard to top her first album, but 3 years later, in 2010, Katy Perry did just that. She released the hit single California Girls that featured Snoop Dogg. The song quickly became #1 and remains one of her most popular songs. That album was followed up with an album titled Teenage Dream. Similar to her first album, Teenage Dream broke records and dominated the charts. The album had 5 #1 hits, making Perry the only artist besides Michael Jackson to pull this off. Katy has released several other albums since then that have been successful as well. She branched out from singing when she accepted the position to become a host on American Idol in 2017. She stars as a judge on the show with famous singers Lionel Richie and Luke Bryan. Her flamboyant personality and over-the-top outfits make her a great fit for the show. She's often filmed dancing behind the scenes and even kissed one of the young contestants who was supposedly saving his first kiss for Katy. The star still works on the show today and reportedly loves every second. Personal life. Like any star, Katy Perry's personal life gets a lot of attention in the media. Shortly after becoming a huge success as a music artist, Katy decided to marry her boyfriend of a year, Russell Brand. Russell's a big-shot comedian who seemed to pair well with the outgoing Katy. They married in 2010 during a lavish Indian ceremony. The couple featured camels, snakes, and elephants at their wedding venue. There was backlash for partaking in such a celebration, but overall the couple seemed happy together. Unfortunately, this was not the case for long, as Russell Brand filed for divorce a little over a year later. Since then, Perry has been in the news for her various relationships with other celebrities, most notably actor Orlando Bloom. Perry and Bloom have been rumored to be together for several years, and in 2019 the couple announced their engagement. They live happily in California and recently announced another surprise, a baby. Perry featured her baby bump at the end of one of her newest music videos. Hey, if you're enjoying this video so far, make sure you give it a like, and subscribe to Trender if you haven't already. And stick around for a lot more about Katy Perry's pregnancy. Her pregnancy. Perry is very open about many aspects of her life, and when she found out she was pregnant, this proved no different. She's been featured in many interviews discussing the difficulties and unexpected challenges of being a pregnant star. Katy mentioned she struggled for peace when she found paparazzi were more vicious and encroaching than ever. In addition to a lack of privacy, Katy spent the majority of her pregnancy in quarantine due to coronavirus. She opened up about the challenge of not being able to go anywhere or do anything while pregnant. Perry reportedly experienced a lot of mood swings and over the course of 9 months went to her car as a safe space. Having nothing to do besides growing a baby is a hard task for anyone, but Katy believes she handled it well and is ready to experience motherhood. Baby arrives. After 9 months in quarantine, the highly anticipated child was born in August of 2020. Daisy Dove Bloom was born to mother Katy Perry and her fiancé Orlando Bloom, and the couple could not be happier. Katy has opened up about the joys of motherhood in recent interviews, but has also discussed the many difficulties she's faced so far. She's undergone the extreme changes that happen to a body after birth and is having difficulty getting back into her previous shape. With such a fast-paced life as a star, Katy has had to learn to slow down to really make time for the things that matter to her. Perry's album, Smile, was released while she was still in the hospital recovering from the birth of her baby girl. It came as a huge change from other album release dates. Typically, Perry would spend the whole night celebrating with friends. This time around, she told Jimmy Kimmel she couldn't even wipe her own butt. Katy remains candid with her struggles to new motherhood, but could not be happier that she's a part of the club. Life after birth. Unlike many celebrities who have children, Katy has been overly open and honest about her experience with pregnancy and the challenges she's faced since delivering in August. Her body has gone through some major changes, and she doesn't feel the need to hide it or be ashamed of it. Perry posted a photo to her Instagram just days after giving birth. The star posed in front of the mirror wearing nothing but underwear and a nursing bra. Perry had no makeup on and a disheveled head of hair, admittedly feeling exhausted. Katy is an inspiration to new mothers everywhere by admitting that it's okay to look bad and feel exhausted. After all, you just had a baby. Back to work. Just 5 weeks after giving birth, Katy returned to the set of American Idol to serve as a judge in her 4th consecutive season. Going back to work so soon was a challenge for the star, but she's tried to make the best of the situation. She frequently FaceTimes Orlando Bloom between shooting the show so she can stay up to date with her new bundle of joy. Katy returns to set after nursing her daughter all night, but the star has somehow managed to have it all. She made news for openly admitting she stopped shaving her legs due to lack of time, and her co-star Luke Bryan confirmed the claims on a recent episode of American Idol, and the internet went wild. Perry even wore a breastfeeding-friendly dress to set and shocked producers and fellow judges. Katy featured a cow print dress with a breastfeeding panel on one of the newest episodes. When asked, she opened the panel on live TV to reveal her nude-colored bra and exclaimed, "If you need to feed, I'm ready to go." It's no surprise Perry would pull a stunt like this after everything she's done in the past, but most fans seem to get a kick out of it. Now it's time to hear from you. Do you think motherhood has changed Katy for good? Or do you think she'll soon be back to her same old flamboyant self? Let us know what you think in the comments section below. And before you go, make sure you give this video a like and subscribe to Trender if you haven't already. Click the bell icon to stay updated on all our latest content.